Hello, students. Hello, Hania, Gloria, Valeria, Rosie. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Very
Hello,
well,
teacher.
thanks.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, students. Okay, for today, the topic for this class is comparative and superlative adjectives. Okay, do you have a review material about that topic? What do you find about that topic? Students. Then what did you find about that topic, about the comparative and superlative? What is your characteristic?
Superlative adjective express the strength on heels, dress, trigger of a quality. We use a superlative to describe the strength, quality of one thing in a group of things.
Okay, we use comparatives and superlative for to compare several things. Okay, and one moment, please. Please, you can see my screen, the slide of the PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, comparatives and superlatives adjectives. This is the topic for today. We use the comparative adjectives in English to compare difference between the two objects that it modifies. For example, larger, smaller, faster, and higher. Más grande, más pequeño, más rápido o más ligero. It is used in sentence where we compare two names as follows. This is a structure to form the sentence with the comparative adjectives. The name of the subject, the verb, adjective comparative, than is very important, than, and the other object. Okay? We use the comparative in English to compare difference between the two objects. Okay? To compare two objects. Remember that structure to form the sentence. Name of the subject, verb, adjective comparative, than, and noun object. We have a little example. For example, my house is larger than hers. My house is larger than hers. Mi casa es más grande que la suya. My house is larger than hers. This box is smaller than the one I lost. This box is smaller than the one I lost. Esta caja es más pequeña que la que perdí. Your dog runs faster than James' dog. Your dog runs faster than James' dog. Su perro corre más rápido que el perro de Jim. The rock flew higher than the roof. La roca voló más alto que el techo. Higher. Jean and Jack are both my friends, but I like Jack better. Jean and Jack are both my friends. Jean y Jack son mis amigos. Ambos son mis amigos, but I like Jack better. Pero me gusta más Jack, o me parece mejor Jack. Okay, this is a little example about the sentence with comparative adjectives. Superlatives. The superlatives is used to describe an object that is at the highest or lowest end of a quality. The tallest, the smallest, the fastest, the highest. It is used in sentence in which we compare a subject with a group of objects, like here. Okay. Usamos el superlativo. We use the superlative to describe an object that is at the highest or lowest end of a quality, para resaltar la cualidad, sea alta o baja. The tallest, the smallest, dentro de un grupo de cosas. El más alto, el más pequeño, el más rápido o el más elevado o el más alto. The structure is name of subject, verb, the article the, adjective superlative, and noun of object. Okay, this is the structure. It's a little similar to the comparatives. In that case, we not use the, but we use than. For example, the superlative my house is the largest one in our neighborhood. My house is the largest one in our neighborhood. Mi casa es la más grande en nuestro vecindario. This is the smallest box I've ever seen. This is the smallest box I've ever seen. Esta es la caja más pequeña que he visto. Your dog ran the fastest of any dog in the race. Su perro corre tan rápido que ningún otro perro en la carrera. We all threw our rocks at the same time. My rock flew the highest. Todos lanzamos nuestras rocas al mismo tiempo. Mi roca es la que voló más alto o más elevado. Okay. Comparatives, we add er, the final of the adjectives, and superlatives, we add est at the final of the adjectives. Okay. In English, it is simple to form the comparatives and superlatives. Of most adjectives, the form will depend on the number of syllables of the adjectives. Okay, depend of the number of the syllables. For example, syllables, adjectives of one syllable. Add er for the comparatives and est for the superlative. If the adjective ends in a consonant, vowel consonant, the last consonant must be repeated before adding to ending. ¿Ok? Si la si el adjetivo termina en consonante, vocal, consonante, la última consonante se repite antes de añadir la terminación, sea o sea est. Okay, por ejemplo, for example, tall, taller is comparative, tallest, superlative, fat, fatter, fattest, big, bigger, biggest, sad, sadder, saddest. Triste, más triste que, y el más triste. Ok, grande, más grande, o el más grande. Two syllables adjectives. In many cases, both forms are used, although one of the use will be more common than the other. Okay, we can form the comparative by adding er, like one syllable adjectives, or by placing more in front of the adjectives. Okay, both forms are used, although one of the use will be more common than the other. Okay, ambas formas son correctas, se usan. Todo depende de cuál sea la forma más común. Ok, sea añadiendo o colocando more antes del adjetivo. Como en los adjetivos de 3 sílabas. Likewise, these adjectives come from the superlative by adding the ending est or by putting must in front of the adjectives. When a two syllables adjective ends in y, it must be changed to I before adding to ending. Ok, cuando el adjetivo termina en y, se la debe cambiar por i latina antes de añadir la terminación, sea o est. I think this is a topic very easy because you know that topic before. For example, happy, happier, change y for I and add er, or happiest, simple, simpler, simplest, bossy, bossier, bossiest, titled, more titled, más titled, tangled, more tangled, más tangled. This is a example about the adjective with two syllables. And finally, adjectives with 3 syllables or more. Adjectives of 3 syllables or more form the comparative by placing more before the adjectives. Ok, se forman colocando la palabra more antes del adjetivo. And the adjectives in the superlative by placing must. El adjetivo comparativo se forma añadiendo more antes del adjetivo y el superlativo añadiendo must antes del adjetivo. Important, more important, más important. Expensive, more expensive, and most expensive. Importante, más importante, el más importante. O caro, costoso, más costoso o el más costoso. Okay, this is the grammar about that comparative and superlative adjectives. This is a irregular comparatives and superlatives. Okay, los que no cumplen la regla de añadir o est. Some very common adjectives have irregular forms in the comparative and superlative form. This is a very common that. Good is the adjective in the comparative form is better and the superlative is best. Bad, worse, peor. And the worst, el peor. Little, less, least. Much, more, must. Far, further o farther. Furthest o farthest. Estos son unos ejemplos de algunos verbos, de algunos adjetivos irregulares en su forma comparativa y superlativa, en los cuales no se cumple la regla de añadir er o est. Por ejemplo, today is the worst day I've had in a long time. Today is the worst day I've had in a long time. Hoy es el peor día que he tenido en un largo tiempo. You play tennis better than I do. Tú juegas tenis mejor que yo. This is the least expensive sweater in the store. Este es el suéter menos costoso en la tienda. This sweater is less expensive than that one. Este suéter es menos costoso que ese. I ran pretty far yesterday, but I ran even farther today. Corrí lejos ayer, pero corrí aún más lejos hoy. Okay, this is example about the regular adjectives in comparatives and superlatives. It's very okay, we are going to practice about the superlatives and comparatives. Okay, you can see very clear the slide. Students, can you see here, can you see very clear the slide, the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we are going to practice exercise complete with the superlatives and comparatives adjectives correct. This computer is than your computer. What is the correct in that case?
More computer, more new.
More new. Who wants the other options?
Newer.
Newer.
Newer. I have a problem with. Un moment. Okay, please, Rosie, what is the other sentence?
Luis older than George.
Okay, Luis, he is older than George. Mayor que Jorge. Please, Hania, that book.
Teacher.
George is younger than Lisa.
Okay. Thank you, lady. Lady.
Señora.
Please, the other sentence.
Lucy is young, most young in the class?
Lucy is
¿Es most young o también se utiliza younger?
younger is the comparative. In that case,
Entonces
we use
seríamos
the
younger.
in that case will be youngest in
Youngest.
superlative.
Más.
Ok. Lucy es la más joven en la clase.
Teacher, I have a question.
Ok.
In that case, you use only youngest or is with the youngest?
The youngest.
I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's correct. This is the youngest.
Oh.
I
Okay.
forgive. It's the youngest. I forgive the article the youngest. Lucy es la más joven en la clase. Thank you. Gloria, please. Ahí sí está.
More expensive. That car is more expensive in the... Ah, no, no, anterior. The yellow car is more expensive than blue car. The blue car.
Okay. Thank you. Ruth, help me with the other sentence. Ruth.
Excuse me, estaba hablando con el teléfono cerrado. El audio se... That car is excuse me, that car is more expensive in the market.
More or must?
Much.
Okay, must expensive. In Spanish,
Ese carro es el más caro del mercado.
Okay, thank you. Rosie, please. You with the other.
Your car is faster than this car.
Yes, it's faster than this car. Please the other, Rosie.
Your car is fastest in the race.
Okay, su carro es el más rápido en la carrera. Thank you. Sorry, Valeria, please. Help me with that and that.
This house is bigger than my house.
And the other sentence also.
This house is the biggest in the neighborhood.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, students, this topic is very easy because it's a topic that you know. Okay, for that reason, it's very easy and the class is short also. Okay, we are going to practice. Now, you are going to form sentence using comparatives, adjective, correct. Okay. For example, Carla told Annie. In the sentence say, Carla is taller than Annie. Okay, only using comparative adjectives. Okay, Hania, please help me with the second sentence.
Okay, Patricia is the beautiful that Andrea.
In comparatives.
Beautiful sería is more beautiful than Andrea. O beautiful.
It's
Beautiful. Que no sé cómo se
beautiful.
dice. More
Beautiful.
beautiful. More beautiful.
Patricia is more beautiful than
That Andrea.
Andrea. Okay. Okay, yes, it's correct. This is the structure. Subject, verb, adjective comparative, than, and Andrea. Okay, Hania, thank you. Yeah. A lady, please. With the other.
A train is faster than a bicycle.
The train is faster than a bicycle. Okay, is correct. Thank you. A ver, ya, lady, ya. Ruth, please, the other sentence.
I am happier that you.
I am happier. I change Y for E and for I
Yeah.
and add ER. Okay. I am
Than-
happier
Than you.
than
You.
okay. Thank you, Ruth. Please help me with the other. Ruth, help me with the other sentence, please.
And the new car
Hmm?
the new car and the
The new cars,
gooder or more gooder no yes
good is irregular and also lack the verb.
and
What verb we use? When say Carla, we use is. In Patricia, we use is.
are
In that car, new cars are.
are
A comparative of good. What is?
gooder
No.
or more gooder good more good
No.
¿no?
Good is adjectives. Es bueno. Cuando decimos en español sería bueno, mejor o el mejor. ¿Cómo lo
the
decimos mejor? Better. Okay. New
okay.
cars are better. Yes?
But okay yes that old car
All cars. New cars are better than old cars. Better is comparative of good, and the best is superlative of good.
okay Tish.
Thank you, Ruth. Rosie, help me with the other sentence.
Colombia, larger than Costa Rica,
Colombia, sorry?
is larger than Costa Rica. Colombia es más grande que Costa Rica.
Okay. Okay, perfect, thank you. Rose. Gloria, please help me with the other.
Rainy days are worse than sunny days.
Rainy days are worse than sunny days. Los días lluviosos son peores que los días soleados. Okay, thank you, Gloria. Valeria, please help me with the other sentence.
Elephants are bigger than dogs.
Elephants are bigger than dogs. Los elefantes son más grandes que los perros. Lady, please, the other sentence.
There is more interesting than fashion.
Yes, yes. Fashion. Okay. And Ruth, please, the other sentence.
The car
Cars, only car. Uh-huh.
is
Hmm?
funnier
Yes. Change Y for I.
than Andrew. Funnier than Andrew.
And we are to form sentence using comparative adjectives. Okay. Tall, taller, beautiful, more beautiful, fast, faster, happy, happier, good, better, large, larger, bad, worse, big, bigger, interesting, more interesting, and funny, funnier. Okay, this is formed in comparatives. Okay, this is other slide. We are going to practice this topic. Who want to participate with the first sentence? Gloria, you want to participate with the first sentence?
She is Toilet's her brother.
Taller or tallest?
Ay, espera. Ella es Tyler.
Taller. She is taller than her brother. Is comparatives. Sentence is in comparatives. Ella es más alta que su hermano. Okay. Rosie, with the other.
Bogotá is larger than Montevideo.
Okay, thank you. Ruth,
Russia is largest country in the world.
Russia is larger or largest?
Largest.
We use the article the. Please don't forget the article the.
The
Largest es el
largest.
más grande.
Largest. Okay.
Rusia es el país más grande en el mundo.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Hania, please. The other.
I think movies in are more interesting.
No, please. In that sentence, we use three adjectives. In the first is the comparative or superlative of good. In the second is interesting. And the third place is good. Okay, you read the sentence and you think what we use in that case. I think movies are
better
hmm,
and interesting
and interesting, only interesting.
and more interesting.
Mhm.
However, I love music, so music is
What else? More interesting in comparatives
than television.
than. Okay, don't forget. More interesting than television. However, I love music.
So music
Is
is better
is better art form in the world. Is correct.
than art form in the world.
Please read in Spanish using better. Better than.
Es mejor que el arte, no sé, que el arte de la forma en el mundo, no sé. It's the best art form in the world.
Ok, porque si utilizamos better no tendría sentido.
Ajá, it's the best.
Is the best.
Es el mejor arte del mundo.
I think movies are better and more interesting than television. However, I love music. So music is the best art form in the world. Yo creo que las películas son mejores y más interesantes que la televisión. Sin embargo, yo amo la música. Así es que la música es la mejor forma de arte en el mundo.
Ok, teacher.
Okay. You must be to read this sentence very careful. Valeria, please help me with that sentence. Valeria, are you here? No. Gloria, please help me with that sentence because Valeria exit of the class.
My car is mi carro es more beautiful.
More
no,
more
much beautiful in my
Sí.
family.
Don't forget the article the most beautiful. Mi carro es el más hermoso
In
mi familia. Ajá.
It is it is faster than my sister.
Y en Spanish says,
Es más rápido que el de mi hermana.
ajá. Continue.
It is safer than my father's. Es más seguro que el de mi padre.
Yes.
Amo mi carro.
Mi carro es el más hermoso de la familia. Es más rápido que el de mi hermana. Es más seguro que el de mi padre. Yo amo mi carro. And Rosie, please help me with the other sentence.
Cell phones are more useful than computers.
More useful than computers.
But computers are sometimes cheaper.
How say
However,
cheaper?
I believe tablets are the best invention ever.
Okay, please in Spanish say.
Los teléfonos son más útiles que las computadoras, pero las computadoras a veces son más baratas. Creo que las tablets son el mejor invento.
Okay, it's perfect, it's correct. Now we are going to read that text, that interview, and we are going to identify the comparatives and superlative adjectives. Okay, in that text we are going to find the adjectives in use for comparatives and superlatives. Okay, if the text is that read this interview because I want to know, I want to listen your pronunciation. For that reason, please, very clear, okay? We are going to show in pairs. No, it's on. Please, Ruth, read that interview. Ruth and Hania, okay? Ruth is reporter, Hania and Mary. Okay, and please pay attention because I am going to identify the adjectives. Okay, in comparatives and superlatives. Pay attention.
Mary, please tell you what you think about Australia and the United States.
Well, they are really nice countries, and I love both of them. They are quite different too.
Their use about those difference.
For starters, the US is larger than Australia, and there are more people there than in Australia.
What about food? What about the food?
I love Australian food, especially cabanossi. It is a type of sausage. Food in Australia is more traditional and spicier than in the States.
Okay, please. One moment, please. Please pay attention to the pronunciation because I listen a little mistakes, okay? Mary, please tell us US sound us. No suena use porque use suena como a use, al de usual, al de usar. Okay, we said please tell us. Por favor, cuéntanos. What you think about is not about Australia and the United States. Okay, Mary, please tell us what you think about Australia and the United States. Well, they are really nice country and I love both of them. They are quite different, so tell us about that difference. For starters, the US is larger than Australia and there are more people there than in Australia. What about the food? What about the food? I love Australian food, especially cabanossi. It is a type of sausage, salchicha sausage. It is a type of sausage. Food in Australia is more traditional and spicier than in the States. Okay, this is a correct pronunciation, okay? Continue with the other slide. Ruth and Hania, continue, please.
I have here I have heard that Americans drive faster than Australians.
Yeah, that's right. Roads in the US are usually safer and bigger than in Australia, so people can drive faster.
Is it true that people in Australia are taller and thinner than in the US?
I don't know. Probably you are right, but I am not sure.
Finally, let's talk about men.
Men are most of the times more handsome in Australia. However, my husband is American and he is pretty attractive.
Thank you, Mary, for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, student. Please pay attention to the pronunciation. I've is not I have. I've is contraction, yes, of I have. Es la contracción de I have, pero está en contracción, o sea que hay que leerlo como tal. I've heard, he escuchado, pasado de escuchar. I've heard, he oído, porque escuchar es listen. Okay. I heard that Americans drive faster than Australians. I've heard that Americans drive faster than Australians. Yeah, that's right. Sí, es correcto. Roads in the US are usually safer and bigger than in Australia, so people can drive faster. Is it true? Okay, es cierto, is it true that people in Australia are taller and thinner than in the US? In that case, not say us because it's not nouns, ¿ok? En este caso no decimos us porque son las iniciales del país, de Estados Unidos. Yo podría decir USA, USA, ¿ok? Son las iniciales del país, por eso están en mayúscula, USA. No decimos us, que es nuestro, o nos, o nosotros. I don't know. Probably you are right, but I am not sure. Finally, let's talk about men. Finally, let's talk about men. Men are most of the time more handsome in Australia. However, my husband is American and he is pretty attractive. Thank you, Mary, for your time. Okay, this is correct pronunciation. Please, in that case, Lady and Rosie, I want listen. One moment. Please review the interview to identify the comparatives and superlatives, okay? Lady and Rosie, please, Lady reporter and Rosie and Mary.
Mary, please tell us what you think about Australia and the United States.
Well, they are really nice countries and love, but they are quite different though.
Tell us about those differences.
For starters, the US is larger than Australia, and there are more people there than in Australia.
What about the food?
I love Australian food, especially Cabanossi. It is taped as sunshine. Food in Australia is more traditional and spicy than in the States.
I've heard that Americans drive faster than Australians.
Yeah, that's right. Roads in the US are usually safer and bigger than Australia, so people can drive faster.
Is it true that people in Australia are taller and thinner than in the USA?
I don't know. Probably you are right, but I am not sure.
Finally, let's talk about men.
Men are most of the times more handsome in Australia. However, my husband is American and he is pretty attractive.
Thank you, Mary, for your time.
Okay, thank you, students. Thank you, Lady and Rosie. And finally, Gloria and Hania, please, because Valeria exit the meeting. Okay. Gloria is, sorry, Hania is reporter, Gloria is maybe. Sorry, one moment, I am changed the slide. Okay, please. Hania is reporter, Gloria is married.
Mary, please let us what you ¿Me escucha, profe? Me escucho raro. Sorry. Mary, please tell us what you think about Australia and the United States.
Well, they are really nice countries and I love both of them. They are quite different, though.
Tell us about those differences.
For starters, the US is larger than Australia and there are more people there than in Australia.
What about the food?
I love Australian food, especially cabanossi. It is a type of sausage. Food in Australia is more traditional and spicier than in the States.
I've heard that Americans run faster than Australians.
Yeah, that's right. Roads in the US are usually safer and bigger than in Australia, so people can drive faster.
It is true that people in Australia are taller and thinner than in the USA.
I don't know. Probably you are right, but I am not sure.
Finally, let's talk about men.
Men are most of the times more handsome in Australia. However, my husband is American and he is pretty attractive.
Thank you, Mary, for your time.
Okay, students, please, you must be practice your pronunciation. Okay, in that moment, we are going to identify the adjectives in comparative and superlative. Okay, in everybody, we are going to identify. Okay, I listen. Please, I listen, everybody.
Larger.
Larger than. Okay.
More people.
More people.
More traditional.
More people than. Okay, more traditional. Okay.
Species también, teacher.
What do you mean species, students? Do you
Picante.
know? Yes, it's perfect. Correct. Picante. Más picante que. Species. Ajá. The other.
Faster, faster than,
Faster than. Más rápido que. Más veloz que.
Bigger than.
What other? Bigger than. Más grande que.
safer,
Okay. Faster.
Taller.
One moment. What other say? Safer.
safer,
Okay. What other? What other students?
Taller and thinner.
Taller and thinner. In Spanish, taller and thinner is
Alto y delgado.
más alto y más delgado que en los Estados Unidos. Okay, follow. What other?
Most of the times, or more handsome.
More handsome. And most of the times is time, is not adjectives.
Okay.
Ahí dice la mayoría del tiempo o la mayoría de las veces. Okay, more handsome is correct. More handsome in Australia. However, my husband is American and he is pretty attractive. What others? What other students? To like one. No more?
no more, no veo más, profe. I don't see you more.
Okay. Okay, perfect student. Is perfect. And finally, for the end of class, you are going to make sentence using comparatives and superlative adjectives, where you can compare one or more objects, or where you highlight one of them. Okay, you are going to make sentence using adjectives, comparatives, and superlatives. Okay. You have a 4 minutes for that exercise. Okay. Where you can compare one or more objects. Okay. Para hacer las oraciones comparativas, pues comparan uno o más objetos. Y para las oraciones superlativas, donde resalten lo más importante de ellos. Is the fastest, es el más veloz, es the tallest, es el más alto. Okay, you highlight one of them. Okay, students, you have 4 minutes for that exercise. No more. Okay, students. Already. Already, students. I want to listen your sentence. For example, Ruth, please read your sentence. Ruth.
Okay, teacher. A cat faster than a snail. Pineapple weighs more than a banana. The travel is the most important thing in my life. Camilo is fastest the fastest runner in the
The
world.
fastest. The. No, don't forget the
The
the.
fastest. Um, the good head is more important than money. Okay.
Okay, this is more important one. Okay, Ruth. Thank you, Hania. Please, your sentence.
Okay. Um, Jorge is more athletic than Jose. My cousin is smaller than my sister. Barranquilla is cheaper than Cartagena. Federico is older than my uncle Juan. And superlative, Maria is the most thing in the school. She is the most fun in the whole classroom. And Cartagena is the most interesting city on the entire coast.
Okay, the most interesting thing. Okay, thank you, Hania. Please, please, lady, your sentence.
Yes, teacher. The Tigo company is better than Movistar company. The Coca-Cola is more delicious than Pepsi.
Okay.
My brother is taller than my husband. My dog Toby is more loving than my dog Coco.
Superlative.
Superlative, my father is the best of the world. My uncle is the youngest in my family.
Es el más joven en la familia, ajá.
Yes. She is the fastest runner of the school.
Los más veloces en la escuela, ok.
She is living in the biggest house in the neighborhood.
Okay, here in the biggest house in the neighborhood. Okay, lady, thank you. Rosie, please, your sentence. Rosie, are you here? Gloria, please, your sentence.
The blue color is more striking than the yellow color. My sister is smarter than my brother. Dogs are cuter than cats. Dishes are easier to wash than pans. My motorcycle is the best in town and is the smallest of these animals. Your choice, you choose, are the biggest of all.
Okay, that's all.
Señora.
That's all? ¿Todo?
Yes.
Okay, Gloria, thank you. Medios, biggest. Okay, students, thank you very much. What happened with Rosie? What will happen with this? ¿Qué pasaría con Rosie? Okay, students, thank you very much for that class, for your participation. I see you later. I see you in the next class is Tuesday. Okay, you have a happy night. I see you later in the next class. Okay, please repeat and practice your pronunciation about the text. O busquen otras lecturas, algo que puedan escuchar y a la vez pronunciar para que tengan la pronunciación correcta y adecuada. Okay. Hay muchos, los temas que estamos viendo ahorita son muchos que ustedes ya conocen. Comparativos, superlativos, double questions, más adelante conectores, presente progresivo, okay, lo que terminaciones en ing, okay, so you are going to practice and practice that weekend. Okay, students? That's all for today. Thank you very much. I see you
Thank you,
later.
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.